Hello everyone, Nelly Barova here from Art Division. Most of us have seen big changes over the past week. We've all had to adapt and adjust very quickly with using technology, trying to run our processes in a completely different way than we've ever done before, and we've had to learn how to do that in a very short space of time. I'm now going to swap my screen to show you how creative some agents have been out there. So here I want to show you how some businesses have tackled their online marketing in that very short period of time and how they're communicating with their prospects as to exactly what they're doing during this pandemic and lockdown, and how they're able to continue to help prospects in order to stay in business, but also to ensure that everyone is looked after and the communication is still very much there. So this first one is our own website at Art Division. We've actually launched a very quick, easy to create pop-up. So when you go to our website, you'll be greeted by this pop-up, which basically reassures you that we're still very much here, that our team is working remotely. There is a way to reach out by clicking on this link. And so once this pop-up is closed, you can basically access the website as normal. We use WordPress with all the websites that we build, and this is a plugin that we use which allows us to create all kinds of different pop-ups with all kinds of different triggers. So WordPress is a fantastic backend system when it comes to marketing. It gives so much flexibility. Here is, of course, Foxtons. I had to have a look at what they're doing. So again, they have this type of pop-up, and then from there you can click and see what their guidelines are. And then they're basically informing everyone they're working with, tenants, landlords, vendors, evaluations, viewings, exactly what they're doing and how they're doing it. This agency I've been very impressed by. Next Chapter actually came across a post on LinkedIn, and then I had a look at their website. What impressed me is that this agency has very quickly adapted technology, and on their website they are offering Facebook Messenger facility, as well as, if I close this, as well as here at the bottom, it's WhatsApp as well. You can actually WhatsApp this agency directly by clicking on that link. So in addition to that, this is a post that I came across on LinkedIn. This agency is actually using their for sale and for let boards to advertise their brand, and at the same time promote the stay safe message, and is also talking about charity donations to accompany the marketing strategy. So he's using marketing to put the brand out there, but at the same time to do some good. And in this particular time, doing something like that associates the brand with a very positive message. So well done to Next Chapter. This is actually pretty cool. That's another estate agent I came across, Herness. Nothing amazing with their pop-up per se, it's just a pop-up on their website. But what sort of stood out for me is that the director has actually made their personal mobile phone available to customers. This is really how far some people are prepared to go in order to help their customers, to actually put even their personal mobile, and in a way that means that people can contact them 24/7 if they wish so. But I thought, okay, that is interesting. Not many people are actually doing that. Okay, the next one I want to show you is Yopa. So this is a post on LinkedIn, and Yopa has chosen to promote content which helps vendors prepare their properties so that when the market picks up, they will be in a much better position to literally just put the property on the market. So if you click on that link, it takes you to the Yopa's website, and you can see an article which covers all the sort of stuff that you can do while you're at home. So You can do a lot of DIY sort of stuff. You can improve your garden. You can do some decluttering. So those are all very useful tips for vendors who are considering putting their property on the market, but obviously at the moment they're not in a position to do so, so they can take advantage of all that information. This was an interesting one. So this is Sansom and George. So again, they have a pop-up with all the contact details of everyone from their different branches, with all the email addresses, so people can very easily find who to contact. Here, this is what I thought was quite interesting and innovative, is that the business owner, David Sansom, is using social media such as Twitter, even LinkedIn, in order to encourage local businesses to retweet his brand, and he's offering local businesses to contact him if they want him to retweet and reshare their stuff. So essentially using social media in order to connect with the local businesses and help one another and help promote their business via the social channel. So he's got 27,000 followers, which is fantastic that he's built such a massive followers, and he's offering to promote or to post stuff on behalf of local businesses to all his followers. So well done for doing that. One here again, which I thought was quite great, they're advertising virtual valuations. So they're saying virtual valuations available will value your home via FaceTime or WhatsApp. So I'm starting to see a lot more of those type of messages. Please don't be afraid to do stuff like that. Why not? You can absolutely sit in front of a computer and get the vendor to show you around the home, to get you a feel as to what kind of property they have, and then you can do your valuations. You should not stop doing valuations. People will need to put their properties on the market if they're looking on selling. So if now they can't do that, they still want to know how much their property is worth and what they need to do to prepare for the sale. So please do go out there and promote messages like this. So well done to this company. Another example, this is Hudson Moody Estate and letting agents. Why I like this post is because they've actually encouraged the vendor to put together a walkthrough video. This is something that was recorded by the vendor themselves, and it's a great asset that the estate agent can now use to promote this property to their database. Now note that this is not necessarily something you will then go on Rightmove and Zoopla to put. This is most likely something that you will be using while as communicating with prospects via email or other means. But this is exactly where the value of your own assets comes in, because if you create stuff like this, which is not necessarily needed for the portal, this is where additional value comes in as to why vendors or landlords should be using you. Going to their website, the Hudson Moody website, they have put a message here at the top, which then if you click on, it goes to a particular page that again tells everyone what they should do and how they're able to perform valuations, etc. So again, great way to communicate with prospects and ensure that everyone out there knows that it's business as usual. Another great example is this one, Centric. So Centric have actually gone ahead and produced a YouTube channel specifically for video tours, and so they're getting the properties filmed and then they're uploading them onto their YouTube channel, where people can see a lot more of those video viewings. So if I go to the actual YouTube channel, so I don't know if you can see well, this is an example of the type of videos that they're uploading. So now what it seems like is that Centric is creating their own mini portal of properties available, and vendors or buyers or tenants can actually go on here and view any of those properties and see exactly what it's like inside. So they don't have to physically go in and view, but inquire based on what they see on the video. So well done to Centric. This actually is a very good move. Another one I wanted to show you, just to show you that there is positivity out there as well, and that's Roger Hanna has announced that they have completed on a £1.5 million sale, and that was on Friday last week. So amongst all this chaos, they've actually been able to complete on a property. So that's a very good positive post out there to share. There is another one which I felt was quite interesting to share with you all, is that this company, Charters, are not only offering people or assistance via phone or email, but they're actually saying whether you're feeling lonely, need assistance, or simply fancy a chat, give us a call. So they're even extending their offering to people that might not necessarily want to put their property on the market, but they just want to have a chat with someone, which is a great thing to do. So a very noble, well done to Charters. Here is their website. They're also having this pop-up message. And then if you click on the pop-up message, again, they have some information as to how they're dealing with the situation at the moment. And so last but not least, this is another sort of positive post. BTH Properties have managed to complete another sale. So basically this is a buyer, a cash buyer. My understanding is they've been having conversations with this cash buyer, and then they've produced a 45-minute video tour for the buyer, and then the buyer has been quite impressed and progressed with the purchase. So that's another way of a positive way of using technology, taking advantage of this situation, and actually going out there and doing all you can with the resources that you've got to still do business and still continue to build relationships to ensure that your business is successful going forward. So I hope that's been useful, and I shall see you all tomorrow with another tip that you can implement in your business. All the best. Bye-bye.